What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John the Liquidator, coming back with another video. So we'll look like Donovan Mitchell is breaking his silence about the current status with Shedeur Sanders. Now, the Cavaliers is currently battling the Knicks in the playoffs, and I'm here to tell you I'm wishing them nothing but the best. Now, with all of that being said, we have another story to talk about as well. Before we get into the Donovan Mitchell situation, everybody was wondering, where is Rizzo? Rizzo is one of my favorite Cleveland Brown reporters, hands down. He one of the best men in the city on the microphone. And he was gone for a little bit. He was MIA. And I just want to tell y'all, we need to send out big prayers to the Rizzo family and to Tony Rizzo, because we finna unpack why he was absent from his podcast and go over the current status between this quarterback battle. But with all that being said, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go. This is Donovan Mitchell talking to a reporter just for a brief second, man. Now, we know the Cleveland Browns reporters is always going to make it their thing to ask Shedeur some questions. And this is another case of them asking people about Shedeur Sanders. Let's listen to what Donovan Mitchell had to say.
Just want to show our support because, you know, he's a talented player and he gets a lot of hate, a lot of unfair criticism and all that. But man, this kid's phenomenal, and I hope he has a hell of a career. So I'm a fan. Just want to show.
As you guys can hear there, he said, I'm a fan. Everybody is a fan of Shedeur except for the Cleveland Brown reporters. Why is that? I don't know. But we gonna move on to another story, man. Shout out to the Cavaliers, wishing them nothing but the best as they continue their battle going up against the New York Knicks. Let's keep it moving, man. So Rizzo had this to say this morning when he came on his show. Roll the footage.
Oh, no, I wasn't in jail. No, I wasn't in rehab. No, I wasn't. But I had a tough time of it, and I'll be talking about it today on Rizzo's show.
This clip, we're going to hear from Rizzo exactly why he was absent, why he was missing, because even myself was wondering, where the hell is Rizzo? There's a lot of people coming in, filling in for him, but he's finna let us know exactly what happened to him and why he has not been on the show. Let's roll it.
Let me, oh boy, let me start with this. Number one, yeah, I've been here in 2 weeks, and I was not in jail, and I was not in rehab. Okay, so let's just pause. Morning, Reg.
Morning, Rizzy. Morning.
What was the speculation, Chris?
All of the above. Reddick's just now on the BGJ attorneys chat asked if you were officiating Wops's wedding for 2 weeks.
Well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this on RBS, but this is the Tony Rizzo show. So I figured you all should probably know what the hell happened to Tony Rizzo. Well, as you know, I have been blessed to be 65 years old and not take any medication in my life. I have had no complications, no, you know, like I wasn't on high blood pressure pill. I wasn't on, I take the bee pollen and I work out. Well, 2 Sundays ago, I woke up and I went to Bialy's Bagels. Shout out. I got bagels for my mom. I drove them out to Middleburg Heights. And I came home. And I got back to my apartment. I'm getting chills talking about this. My apartment. I got back to my home at 11:30. And my chest seized up. And I couldn't breathe. And I had a heart attack. A major heart attack. I knew something was really wrong because I'd never felt like that before in my life. I didn't even have time for 9/11. God love my wife. She threw me in the car and drove me to Hillcrest. I live about 12 minutes from Hillcrest Hospital, which is the Cleveland Clinic property over on the east side, Mayfield and 271. Couldn't breathe. Chest burning. Knew something was really, really wrong. Like I had never felt like that in my life. And I was really scared. Really scared. Cannot say enough good things about the people of Hillcrest. They got me in. Chris, they took my blood pressure It was 175/50. That's a heart attack.
That is a heart attack.
Okay? So I get in, and within about 7-8 minutes, they got me in a room. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm sure a lot of you out there have heroes in your life, your parents, friends, people that have helped you. My hero is Dr. Miller. Avi Miller. Avi that has no idea what this show is. He had no idea who the hell I was. Like everybody at the hospital goes, you saved Uncle Rizzy's life. Avi, where you at, partner? Avi Miller saved my life. So, Paul, they get me in, no open heart. So they go in my main artery. They call your main artery the Widowmaker. The Widowmaker is 97% blocked. So, Chris, I'm in here working out for the last 3 months, not getting all the blood to my heart.
Correct.
Not even close.
Not even close.
So they go in through my groin. Now, folks, you got to realize something.
Wow, bro. Prayers out to Rizzo, man. I just got to keep it 100 on this one, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Prayers out to him and his family, man. This is very traumatic, bro. I'm not even going to hold you.
I've never been in a hospital. There's nothing ever wrong with me. I have 5 IVs in me. I got 5. They're in my veins. So they go in through my groin. First thing Avi does is he scrapes out the artery. You know what's unbelievable, Paul? He showed me this. The other 2 arteries are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. There's no blockage whatsoever. It was all in this main artery. So he goes in. Now I'm on morphine, Oxycontin. I'm awake. I'm loopy, but I'm awake for this. They didn't put me out.
Right, you're conscious.
I just can't feel anything. So they go in. He scrapes out the vein. Then he puts a balloon in my aorta for 24 hours. A balloon. You know what it's like, Wrench, to be in a hospital bed and there's a balloon in your aorta? And Chris, I'm like, wow, it feels like there's a balloon in my chest. There was. So 24 hours later.
For him to kind of like make jokes and make this kind of entertaining, it shows you his just commitment to still put on a good show. And this is what I like to see. Even though he's going through a traumatic experience, he he's on air and he's still making it entertaining for his audience despite controversy. I respect Rizzo for that because he didn't have to make a balloon joke about this. He didn't have to go on and make this just, he could have just kept it real and just told his story. But for him to keep his audience engaged, let you know his level of commitment to his craft.
They take the balloon out. They put me on blood thinners. I've never been on a pill in my life. Okay, I'm on blood thinners, and I don't even need it. By the way, I'm on a cholesterol pill. Do you know what my cholesterol is? 160. Like, that's good. It doesn't matter. After a heart attack, you've got to go on this.
Right.
I'm on blood thinner. I'm on blood. Well, you know me, man. I bounced back in fucking 3 days. I was out of that hospital. My doctor goes, man, you are one fit son of a bitch. He goes, most guys come in here are near dead. Bee pollen, baby. So God bless all the people at Hillcrest. My nurse, Lucy, who took care of me, man, that kid was just golden. My wife works there in the cancer ward. So little Ava at night, the Italian girl, took care of me. Poor Bernadette, she wants to kill me. Chris, I'm not hospital dude, man. 4 in the morning, they're taking 3 things of blood out of me. I'm like, what is going on? How can I sleep? So for the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to get back to where I am. Now, a lot of people thought that I shouldn't come back this quick. I can't sit at home. I can't. And I want you to know, to be honest, I went to see my cardiologist. Hey,
Look at him.
Chris, I got a cardiologist.
Look at him, though.
I went to see my cardio, and I'm great. My heart rate's great. My EKG is great. My doctor said that really your veins now to your heart are as good as they've been in 30 years. So, I'm better
Greatest.
than I was a month ago.
Right.
I'm more healthy than I was a month ago.
Which is great.
And I wanted to get back. We're gonna actually do a show today. I'm not gonna talk about hospital shit all day. That's not me. But I had a freaking heart attack, folks. That's where I've been, and I'm gonna tell you something. There's a mental aspect that goes with this that I want you to understand. And the people that have done this, I'm sure there's people in the audience going, Riz, happened to me. I had a stent put in. I had a whatever, triple bypass. I know my brother-in-law has done this. So I want everyone to understand, and the people that have had this done know there's a mental aspect to this, like you're damaged goods, which I've never been in my life. I've always been the healthy guy visiting people at the hospital. And God love my family, my sisters, my beautiful wife, they're like, don't overdo it, honey. You fit one, at some point, you're just like, hey, man. Oh, I played golf last week. I did. Doctor goes, red wine and golf, you're good. You're fine with that stuff.
Yeah. The chat is already telling me it's my job to tell you when you get worked up and to calm me down.
That's why he has been absent. But guys, let's keep him lifted up in prayer. Support this gentleman as they continue to put out great Cleveland content. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, y'all.